My dear brothers and sisters, in today's gospel passage we heard this sentence twice. Are you the one who is to come, or are we to wait for another? If you look back in our own lives, we express at times similar sentiments. We may have a family member who is far away from us, or a friend, or close relation, or somebody who in a way comes to us after many, many years. We have not seen him or her at all. We might have seen him when he was small, then when he has become big, we can't recognize him. And we say, are you really so-and-so? You have changed so much. Yesterday morning, I have met a friend here who I am meeting her after many, many years. And I saw her and I said to myself, are you really the one whom I met you a couple of years back? Not a girlfriend, there were some two nuns were here yesterday, whom I met when I was in Kolhapur, Paris priest. I had met her when I was doing my theology. She was already a nun that time. Theology in 1981, when I was doing my POP program in their convent, along with other Jesuits. So I met her many, many years. And I said to her, are you really the one whom I had met in 1980? Now it is 2022. So similar sentiments come to us. We are surprised, or whatever it is. Are you the one who met so many years back, and now after, say, 40 odd years I'm meeting you again, or after 20 years, the person has changed so much. These sentiments expressed by John, a prophet, was sent earlier to prepare the way for this Messiah. And why does he express sentiment? He is totally lost. There are two thoughts maybe going into his mind. I was sent to prepare the way for him, and I have done my job. Now I'm in prison because I've been faithful to my call, and I've been punished in a way, so to say, by Herod, because I've been told, Herod, you are not living the right way. The other thought could be, you may confuse the Messiah who was supposed to come. He will come, the idea was, the different notion, he will come right in a horseback, he will have his own army, he will destroy his enemies, and so on. So confusion and confounded. And what's this answer to the disciples of John? Go and tell him, he says. Go and tell him. He doesn't say, I am the Messiah, or I am the one who I prophesied, who would prepare the way. Go and tell him what you see and what you hear. That's the enough answer for John the Baptist. At times, when I look back, people whom I met and count all this so-called my years of training and years of priesthood, ministering in various places, people ask us, the non-Catholics, are you the one? Are you the one? Are you Christian? Are you walking in the steps of Jesus? Are you a follower of Christ? Are you a disciple? And what makes them ask this question? Because they say, if you are his follower, you are walking the footsteps, how come you yourselves among yourselves think about quarrels, property quarrels, and anxieties, and so-called tensions, spread a false name, we put dirt in this house and that house. What example are you giving to others? Are you the one who said yes to the Lord, and now what has happened to you? So we fail to become, in a way, witnesses of who we are. Jesus was a witness to his Father. At times we fail to be witnesses. Maybe at this time we could pause for ourselves. Have I any time, in a way, not been faithful to my calling, that I am the one who was sent by Lord in this world to be his witness?